Hey everyone, hopefully you're having a good day. My name's Andy. My channel's Finding Value. Today we're going to do our uranium daily technical analysis update. We'll take a look at the charts, see what they're doing. I'm seeing a lot of large up days today, guys. Yeah, uranium's looking quite good. It's looking good. We could be at the beginning of a very big move. Why do I think that? Because some of these companies are starting to break out the upside of their patterns. And yeah, we might do a retest move or two. It may not be straight higher. Come on, guys. I'm not saying straight, but what I'm saying is it could accelerate. It could get to a move where we get a big move out of this. So it's important to know that you've got the right portfolio. It's important to know that you've got everything locked and loaded for this. I'll probably do an individual specific video on what I would do for the website coming up here tonight. I'll release it on the website. You guys can listen to it. If you're a platinum member, I'm going to go over where the opportunities are in all these different sectors. It may be a little bit long of a video, but it's for you guys. I see a lot of opportunities out there. I'll give you my opinions. I can't give you guys advice, but I'm going to give you my opinions on how I would set things up for a portfolio. And if you guys already have a portfolio that's working, maybe stick with it. This is not the time to be trading in and out. This is the time to be sitting tight. Sit tight and ride it. Again, this is where money's made. You don't make it by being cute and I'm going to trade here and make 20%. Ride this thing, baby. Ride it. All right, guys. I'll give you my financial opinion. Let's dive in here. This is the UX uranium futures contract. Moving on higher. A little bit higher today. 63.75. Looking at Sprott Physical Uranium Trust. Yeah, we had a little bit of a bloody nose there. A little bloody nose. A bloody nose is a continuation pattern. We've got a little bit bloody nose here coming down, just moving sideways to slightly lower. We are broken out above this support line. That's a huge, like in technical analysis, and I hopefully you guys understand all this technical. I kind of just roll through it because it's almost second nature to me. When you break through these resistance lines, it means something. You break through, you usually do a retest move. This is where I load up, baby, because a big move's about to come. And that move is coming closer and closer. And I don't know how much time we have left in this move. We got the volume stepping up on the right-hand side. It's stepping in. This is on a monthly candlestick. We'll get in the dailies here. What you do usually is you have a pattern here. We've broken that pattern. We may come back somewhere in this general vicinity here. I see that as a buying opportunity. We are above all this support here. And then we go. We're going to go, and we're probably not going to come back. We see this a lot. And yeah, we could have some stair-stepping patterns along the way, but we may not come back to this level again. I'm not trying to make it urgent or anything like that, but I'm just saying this is my area that I would be looking at potential buys. Uranium going on up. It finished quite strong. Looks pretty strong here. We've got this nice little pattern that we've broken to the upside. It's starting to run higher. And looking at it from a little bit bigger picture here, this was that resistance line through this line there. We broke through that. Now our next spot is up here somewhere. So we're going to get in the 110, 100. Hard to say where we're going to actually contact that point because it's going to take a little bit of time. And I think we're kind of somewhere in this general vicinity. But we're going to be hitting that line up there, and that's going to be our next form of resistance. We'll come up and kind of hit this resistance, and we'll see if we can break through that. I do think that we have a good possibility of breaking through it. If we break through it, that's where the big run comes, guys. The big run. This is the cylinder pattern that is the prelude to a much larger move where it really runs. So we got a little bit of time left before this thing could potentially, launch on us. Now, some of these companies, the individual companies, are starting to get real close into full launch mode. Full launch mode means that you break out of this pattern here, and you know what? I could probably draw this in a way where we tighten this thing up a little bit. And we're close here, guys. We're really close for Camco breaking here. This is the cylinder pattern that we're about to break and run. And this could be a big run. So remember, last bull market, we kind of came through this like cylinder pattern here a little bit. and then it's boom, run, big run time. And almost always you get this type of first wave, third wave, you get a consolidation period and a fifth wave. And then you get into a nice big consolidation of a head, shoulder, head. And that's what I'll be looking for. Hopefully it gets a nice clean signal like that for this next bull market that's coming. So we could go into a big move here, guys. I think we're on the precipice of it. Now, some of these laggard companies like Bannerman moving up 11% today. Doesn't even look like it moved that much on this big old massive pattern chart, but still looking great. We're above the breakout. That's where I like to buy these breakouts down in here. And now we're moving higher. Goviax, Little Govy moving higher. A little bit of a wick at the top, getting a little bit of selling pressure, but again, still looks fantastic. And we're sitting on top of this big old pattern, guys. Yeah, that's what's going to happen over time. Global Atomic, getting old globy. We're coming on up. We're getting a little bit of resistance here. So this could be the low, and maybe we come back, hit, and then we go. Something like that. Looking good. Forces Metals, a little bit of a laggard. Yeah, a little bit. Nice little pattern that's developing here. I like it. I like Forces. Pierpoint moving sideways. Yeah, it's a little bit more of an exploration company, still moving sideways. The developers are really the ones that are moving here. Now, Deep Yellow this is looking fantastic, guys. Look at, we broke through this and we're closing up here. We got this nice long-term trend line that we're breaking to the upside. This could be a big move. We could get a big move to the upside in it. I'm riding it, guys. I'm riding it. But looking good. We're sitting on top of that pattern, sitting on top of the resistance support line. It's looking good. Paladin moving higher. Again, I like it when it sits on here. When it sits there, you got nice, good support underneath it. And the move is to the upside. So Paladin Energy looks great. I like that setup there. Sky Harbor sitting on top of its pattern here. Still looking fantastic for a move higher. Be patient. It's going to continue to move. Canalaska, another one. Bullish engulfing. Higher. CVVUF. Right there sitting on top of its downtrend support line. Next Gen Energy. Yeah, it's up 1.44%. A little bit of a wick at the top. We're coming into this resistance area over here. So whenever you trade, you get resistance, and then you draw across. There's your resistance. See it? So there's your resistance. You're hitting the resistance. Now we just got to break through it. Base load. Hopefully they hit the mother load, guys. This is my overweight explorer position. Coming up into some resistance up here. Why? We've had previous resistance here, and we're just hitting it again. Here's our low. Here's a higher low. Will we come back and do another one? I don't know. We'll see. We might just break and move. The entire sector looks pretty strong. I like the way that all these are performing. FISOF, yeah, we were up today. We're still got to break through this little area through there. You could probably bring that down a teeny bit. You could probably draw it more like in here. I'm trying to hit the tops of where things closed at. Fission's doing all right. We've broken out above that little resistance area. We had a little oopsie coming on back, and then we broke out. Looking good. I think we're probably going to run up a little bit over time here. It's looking fantastic. Kazatomprom running. Looks fantastic, guys. Looks really strong. Support right underneath it. Peninsula Energy moving on up. Yeah, momentum's coming back down, but still we're above the pattern. That's what matters. Above this bigger pattern, then above the short-term pattern. Boss Energy, way to go, breaking out. Now we got to stay above here. We got to stay above here, then we'll get the run. We'll get the run eventually. We just got to stay above, close above here, get above all this sticky, icky resistance of all these sellers, and then we can break, make a run for it. Consolidated Uranium, looks like it's bucking the trend, moving down a little bit. Lotus Resources, still moving sideways. This is a spot I like. I like buying on top of patterns on support. Uroy moving sideways. This will break, guys. It'll eventually break and move on up. Be patient. Encore Energy getting a little bit of selling pressure. It's up 2.05%. We're sitting on top of the pattern. That's what matters. We're on top of the pattern. On top of the pattern means higher. That's what it means. Now, this is what's interesting. This could be a leader here. Look what we're doing here. We're breaking out, and we didn't just break out. We made a statement and closed very strong on UU, because you got what I need. Exactly, you got what I need. But this is looking really strong, guys. Fantastic. Here's your resistance line that we're breaking to the upside. It looks good. Looks good. URG, this one's also following with a little break out of its pattern. All these patterns are starting to break, guys. I think we're going to see continued moves to the upside. Another one that I was looking at, UEC. Not UE me, UEC. You better see this because we're breaking to the upside, guys. This is looking fantastic. Sticking on up, guys. Now we got to look at this. We got a couple, a little bit of resistance through here. That's our next area. Then we're going to be doing a little breaky break of that bad boy. But UEC is looking great. It's a bad boy right there. LEU, you want to take a contrarian bet? There you go. It's not sitting on support. I like buying on support. That'd be a contrarian bet if you want that one. LTBR, nice big up day today, looking a lot better. ISO Energy breaking out of its little pattern here to the upside. This will probably continue higher. Appy Energy, this guy, remember, this is more, it's a uranium company, but it's got a lot of rare earth. It trades with the rare earths. It used to trade as uranium. Now it's trading more rare earth. I still like it here, guys. It looks good. DNN, it's broken out of its pattern. It's just consolidating sideways. It's going to move higher at any point. Blue Sky Uranium consolidating sideways. Forum Energy Metals still consolidating inside of its pattern. Some of these explorers take a little bit, they just need a little bit of warm-up, guys. They need a little bit of warm-up before they can move. AEC moving sideways. It wasn't up day today. Laramide looking good, sitting on top of its pattern. Again, I like when it does that. I like sitting on top of things because you got the support underneath that you can jump up from. So that's what I like. Western Uranium Vanadium just moving sideways in its pattern. UEXCF putting in the bullish engulfing. That's going to go higher. Looks good. Mega. Boom! Mega boom uranium. Mega uranium looks fantastic, guys. Big ol' fat up candlestick. Bullish engulfing on the monthly. Looking fantastic. Finishing strong. I'm going to look at the Mega Uranium one on a longer, oops. The other one on, oh, I got to spell uranium right, guys. Jeez. So MGA, the guy has more data on this one. There's your big break. This one's looking fantastic, guys. I'm going to go into log. We're going to log this thing. All right. So what do we have here? And this is looking pretty good. We got the breakout here. It's been moving on up. This thing looks fantastic. It looks really good. Standard Uranium moving sideways here a little bit. This one doesn't look as good as some of the other companies. ALXEF just moving sideways. Azincourt, another one that's still within this pattern that's squeezing up. Valor Metals. This guy's looking quite good on here, sitting on top of the pattern. Big picture view, looking quite good here. We've got EL8 moving on higher. That thing's looking fantastic for Elevate. I like the way that this pattern looks. That's exactly what I look for in the pattern, stair-stepping pattern. 92E's looking fantastic as well. Yeah, we could get a little bit of a pullback just from this wick at the top there. A little bit of a sell-off, but still looks fantastic sitting on top of the pattern. You guys, uranium looks absolutely fantastic. Looks great, guys. And this is, we could see a big move here. So you get locked and loaded, sit tight, grab your popcorn, get ready for the show. It's coming. It's coming. Watch Camco, watch UEC, watch UU. They start to break. You know what I do next? I look at the laggard companies. I don't buy the leaders. I buy the laggards. Why would I buy the laggards? Because they haven't moved yet. Come on, use the good old noggin. I buy what's lagging. If you guys are interested in what I'm buying, I'm gonna disclose exactly what I'm doing, what I'm buying on my website. Boom. Join the Platinum membership. That's how you're going to see me. If you're a silver member, you're not left out. You can always upgrade to the Platinum membership. Let me know. I'll give you a discount of whatever you paid. I'll discount it off, and you can join the Platinum membership, and you won't be any money left out. So don't feel afraid to ask me that if you want to get a discount. That's what that discount code is for. So if you want to know exactly what I'm buying right now, I'm going to disclose it tonight on what I've purchased in uranium. So join the Platinum membership. Give me a thumbs up for the content. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And thank you for listening. This is Finding Value.